The Bayview police station was perhaps the saddest place in San Francisco today. The flags out front are at half-staff in honor of Officer Nick Birco. A police department is in mourning.
I'm not going to be ashamed to admit that, many of us were crying when we heard the news. We are human beings. We love each other. We're family here. And we loved Officer Nick Birco very much.
Shortly after the crash, officers huddled around the gurney carrying Officer Birco, praying he would pull through. But his injuries were too severe, so all day long officers stopped by the crash scene. Some brought flowers and searched for words.
It's so hard for me to talk about him because he was such a wonderful person. As a police officer, he was ultimately professional. He was there for any one of us at any time.
It was a pleasure being his supervisor. I used to go back him up on some very, very dangerous runs.
It's a phenomenal waste, and we're all very, very torn up about it.
For most of his 5-year career, Officer Birco worked the overnight shift in the Bayview, the district with the highest homicide rate in all of San Francisco. Yet Officer Birco wanted to work in the Bayview.
He was here by choice, working at this district. And it's a district where a lot of people don't want to work because of the danger, but he took that risk, and he ultimately lost his life doing a job that he loves.
For the second time now in 2 years, officers are wearing black tape over their badges, customary when an officer is killed in the line of duty. Officer Isaac Espinoza also worked in the Bayview when he was shot to death allegedly by a gang member, and many officers say they still haven't gotten over it.
It's tough. Every time something like this happens, we got to relive it. Reliving it now, what happened to Isaac and now with Nick, and it's tough to go through the day just being saddened for a loss of one of our friends.
Yet despite the anguish, officers still had to go out today and do their job.
It's always in the back of your mind, especially when something like this does happen. Make sure you reflect on it and think about that it could have been you or somebody else that you work with.
And this is hitting us again, so we're going to have to relive the same experience and get ready to go to another police funeral. It's not a very, very easy thing to do.
Officer Nick Birco was 39 years old. In San Francisco, Rob Roth, KTVU, Channel 2 News.